الحمد لله وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى خصوصا على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه وأزواجه وذرياته أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون بارك الله لنا ولكم في القرآن العظيم ونفعنا وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم إنه تعالى جواد كريم ملك بر رؤوف رحيم. Be mindful, be aware, wake up. This constant reminder to be conscious and to be aware of the moment, live in the moment, and not to be numb, not to be in a foggy state, not to be in a state of mind that is misty and foggy and vague and lost. When you go to your dentist and want to have your tooth removed, what does he do? He doesn't just take the pincher and pull it out, does he? What does he do? He puts a needle in, numbs it. And then, he can take the pliers, and he can take a small hammer as well and hit. And what happens? You don't feel a thing, Yet he's hitting you with a hammer, and he's got this plier, and he's pulling with his mighty weight, at least 100 kilogram weight behind it, And he breaks into those nerves and those arteries and eventually pulls it out. What happens to you? You don't feel a thing. That's called numbness. My dear brothers, it appears as a lot of the time we are in that state of numbness with regards to Allah, with regards to the teachings of the Deen, and with regards to the hereafter. We are so numb that no matter how shocking the Quran paints a picture of the hereafter, no matter how truthful and rational and reasonable and powerful the arguments are to work for the Akhirah and to do good, it doesn't have any impact whatsoever on me. Isn't that true? Something is going wrong. We are numb. And Allah knows this. That this is the problem people will always have. The world is actually a numbing. It has a numbing impact. The love of the dunya, the desire, أَلْهَاكُمُ التَّكَاثُرُ, the Quran says. The desire for more and more of worldly things has made you completely numb. And the Quran is about waking us up. I've been talking about Surah Al Khalf for the last few weeks, and I want to continue that theme because in that surah are 5 very powerful stories that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us to wake us up and so we can overcome this numbness and this unconsciousness and to become more conscious and aware. In these 5 stories of Surah Al Khalf, there is a conflict, a clash between the material world, the outward physical world with which we are in tune with, familiar with, and in fact we are in love with. And Allah says, okay, but there is another reality, a bigger reality, a greater reality, the mysteries of life, that which is beyond the physical. Don't get fooled, don't get tricked and deceived by the outward. There are mysteries well beyond your thinking and understanding. This in English is called serendipity. This idea that you discover sometimes by accident happiness. You discover great mysteries unfold and become clear to you. That is called serendipity. And in this surah, there is a lot of that actually, particularly in the story of Musa and Khidr. We see serendipity, and as though, just think about this, serendipity, I said, is the discovery of good things by accident, by fluke, okay? This is called sudfa in Arabic, and the Quran uses this word, yasdifun, by chance, okay? By accident. But here, Musa alayhi salam is the great prophet of his time. He's the Kalimullah, the one who speaks to Allah. And when somebody asked him, Musa, is there anybody who has more knowledge than you? And of course, he's Kalimullah. He's been talking to Allah. He's been receiving the Tawrah. He's been receiving the revelation from Allah. And he's the Rasul, the Nabi, the one who knows the ghaib. He knows the hidden mysteries of life. He knows the akhirah. He's seen so much. He's heard so much of the mysterious world. He is well aware with it. And he says, of course, there is no one. I am the one who knows most. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted to teach him, okay, Musa, there is someone, and there are knowledges which you don't have access to yet, okay? And here, he goes and meets this mysterious man, the green man, the Khidr we call him in the Mufassirin call him. The Quran doesn't call him anything. The Quran just says, he met this man, okay, who we had given this knowledge of min ladunni ilma. Min ladunni ilma, ilme ladunni. Special knowledge from our own selves. Meaning, it didn't come through any other agencies, all right? But this knowledge didn't come through the agency of Jibreel, or it came through the aqal, or through senses. This came min ladunni ilma. I directly revealed to him. I directly gave him this ilme ladunni. This is a knowledge the ulama believe that, people can have, but only after they have purified themselves. They have cleansed themselves, their hearts and minds, that this ilme ladunni can come to them. And we see many of the awliya Allah who were not great scholars, who were not, they were not geniuses, yet they had insights into this ilme ladunni. And one just wonders, the great discoveries they made, and the genius or their genial words and phrases that came from their mouth. How could they have done this? Only through Allah's help. Anyway, Musa alayhi salam is told, go and seek my special man, okay? Go and look after this. Go and look for this green man, all right? So here he goes. He looks. The story is very beautifully, succinctly told, and this is, the Quran's marvelous way of telling stories. I really do urge you, inshallah, when my Quran translation comes out and you read it in those sections, you will see the beauty of the story itself. I can't convey that in my poor English at the moment, but I will just give you a gist of it. So Musa alayhi salam goes, and eventually he finds this green man, all right? And he says to him, هل أتبعك على أن تعلمني مما رشدا. Now look at this. This is Kalimullah, eh? Kalimullah, the speaker, the one who speaks to God, and one with whom Allah speaks, eh? The Rasul of his time, the Ulul Azm Rasul, the great prophet. But he very humbly says, can I follow you, and you can then teach me something that God has taught you? That is the humility, subhanAllah. Say that here, come on. This is the humility of the great prophet, okay? Can I follow you? Will you give me permission to just walk behind you, and then you teach me that which I don't know and you have access to? This man says to him, Musa, لَن تَسْتَطِي مَعِيَ صَبْرًا. You will never be able to be patient with me. He already tells him, Musa, you're not really, you can't do it. You won't be able to, you haven't got the patience to be with me. But okay, go on, you can follow me. But one thing, you don't ask me any questions. Whatever I do, you don't ask questions. So they go, and they are crossing the mighty river, and they board a large boat. And when they get to the other side of the bank, and they shore, and they are, and they've come off the boat. Khidr takes a pickaxe and begins to break the boat and takes its planks away and damages it very severely. And of course, Musa alayhi salam, being the prophet of God and man whose job is to teach moral teachings, is a moral teacher. He says, for God's sake, what are you doing? Eh? Look, these people have done good to us and you are doing bad to them. This is totally unacceptable in my Sharia. I don't allow things like this. He reminds him, you know, you made a promise, you will not ask me any questions. Just be quiet, okay? So Musa says sorry. So they leave, they go on, and they are passing through a village, and Khidr sees a young, is a lad, okay, a teenager, gets hold of him, kills him. Again Musa says, well, this is absolutely unacceptable, awful, dreadful deed that you've committed. You've committed a murder. This is completely forbidden in my Sharia. How dare you do this? He again says to him, look, I've told you not to ask me whatever I do. And he says, I'm sorry, okay. And they carry on. And they go into another village. And by now, you know, they've been traveling all day. It's really interesting. And the whole Surah Al Khalf is full of movement. And as though the Quran is teaching us something, that in movement is barakah. Okay? So, you know, there's the Ashab al-Khalf. They had to travel from the town to the mountain tops. Okay? And then you had the rich man and the poor man, and how they had to travel from their town to their orchard. And here we have Musa and Khidr traveling again. And then we have the story of Zulqarnain. There is again another traveling. And then the story of Adam and Shaitan, where there is again movement, isn't there? Adam alayhi salam was moved from Jannah to somewhere else, so there's movement. So it's very interesting. You know, the surah has many layers of meanings. It's a very complicated, but very amazing surah, absolutely. So now, they're very tired. They've been traveling all day, and they've had no food. So they go into the village, and the normal practice was that whenever strangers and guests came, you would be hospitable to them. You would feed them. You would provide them a bed to sleep in. But in this village, they were totally unwelcome. Both Musa and Khidr alayhi salam were totally unwelcome. Nobody wanted to give them food. Nobody wanted to give them a house to stay at. So, Musa is very angry. But as they are about to leave the village, there is a house that is falling, or has a wall that is about to fall down. And Khidr alayhi salam stops and says, Musa, we've got to repair this wall. And he begins to repair the wall. Musa is very angry. He says, look, these people have not fulfilled their responsibility of being hospitable to guests. Therefore, they don't deserve any help. We should not do this. But he says, no, we have to. But then Musa is told by Khidr, this is the end. Okay, I've tolerated you enough. No longer can I tolerate. We must now part. But before we part, let me tell you the secrets. Let me tell you the mysteries behind these three awkward and what seem to be absolutely haram and wrong and totally devastating activities. Let me tell you the mystery behind them. Let me tell you what is behind them. That boat that I destroyed and ruined, you know, belonged to poor fishermen. And there was a king who was coming soon. He will come and he will take away all those boats that are seaworthy. So what I did was, I made it sea unworthy, so that the king would not take it from them. Okay? So this is called serendipity. Okay? An accident which turns out to be good. But Musa saw something wrong in it. You know how many times things have happened to you? Something happened to your child, and you say, why me? Eh? Why my child, eh? You lost in your business. And you say, I didn't do anything wrong. Why me? You failed in a test. And you say, I worked hard. Why me? Eh? Don't we see that? But you don't know the mysteries behind what is what lies underneath. Okay? So as though the Quran is teaching us some, but not once, 3 times. So the next story, where he kills this teenager, Khidr says to him, listen, this teenager has a very righteous parents. This young man is going to turn out to be an absolute savage for his parents. He's going to turn out to be a rascal. He's going to turn out to be an absolute hooligan for this town, a dangerous young man. Therefore, we are going to give this parents a better child, but we're going to take away the rotten. Okay? And third, he says, that wall that I repaired, that belonged to 2 orphans. Had that wall fallen down, then they would have lost the treasure that was buried underneath it. We repaired it so that when they get old and they can look after their own wealth, they will be able to dig it out. And their father was also a righteous man. Okay? So, this is a fantastic, story that reminds us of being patient with what happens from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To accept things and then look at it in a broader, picture and put the context into it as well. But again, here, the real story, I think, because Musa also Khidr talks about sabr, as though Allah is teaching us how to be patient at times when you can't be patient. Say, there's nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong. I've done the best. But why is it happened to me? How is it happening? And there is where we need this sulfa. This is where we need this serendipity. This is where we need this idea that, out of accidents can come good. Out of awful occurrences can come good. And this is serendipity that, this story, I think, is teaching us. And again, also teaching us something, that what you see outwards, there is far deeper meaning below it. That those mysteries of life. And the Quran isn't telling us, to be superstitious about things. No. It's really telling us to be people who are resilient. Okay? People who can bear difficulties.